know, Boyd's Bible again, and it's that extraordinary psalm, Psalm 39, and I'm taking just a verse from it. Again, it's not a big psalm, it's only 13 verses, but it's one of those full psalms that are worth reading again and again. And I want to direct my thought today for those of a certain age, say those of us who've retired, or maybe been forced to retire because of illness, and we're measuring the days of life. We know we're in the final chapter or chapters of our life. We definitely know most of the book of our experiences are in the past and not in the future. When I say that, don't be surprised if you have a much longer future than you think you would have. I know I'm living longer than I ever thought I would do. Lord, make me to know mine end and the measure of my days, what it is, that I may know how frail I am. Behold, thou hast made my days go quickly. I paraphrase that. A hand's breadth. And mine age is as nothing before thee. Verily, every man at his best state is altogether vanity. It's got a bit of Ecclesiastes in it, this verse. But I want to say to you, take this verse today, and it's not a big psalm, so you can read it through and you find the verse in the first part of the psalm. God is saying to us, and the psalmist is saying to us, it's not a bad thing for us to recognize that we have an end game. We're coming to the end. And we should measure the days. And if we've not been that much interested in God before, let's make sure we have more interested in God now. If we haven't read our Bibles in the past, make sure we start reading it now. Starting with some Psalms as well as the Gospels. Psalms and Gospels are a good mix if you haven't read the Bible for a long time. Do what I do regularly, which is I have a spare Bible that I don't mind marking. This Bible is one that I mark. When I finish this one, I shall go through it again with different colour markers, and then I will go on to another Bible. And that way, I have quite a few Bibles that have been marked over the years. But if you haven't been reading your Bible, have one you can mark. I encourage the AV. My wife tells me that most people read the NIV today, especially even the evangelical world. The Authorized is the #1 read Bible in the world, a reminder. 2-1, I think, to the NIV. But whatever your Bible is, have one you can mark. And underline this in it. Make me to know mine end. Force it upon me. Don't let me suddenly die and I never thought about what I was doing with the rest of my life. I don't want that. I want to know what my final days are and what I can contribute. Did you know I had a dear friend in the publishing world who was dying of cancer? And before he died of cancer, he would ring round various people, and if he felt he had hurt them in any way at all, he would apologise. I was one of them. I didn't know what he was talking about. There was something in his mind. I didn't know. I held no grudges. Let me know, and the measure of my days. Some people have done some of their greatest ministry in affliction. We've had a blind pianist writing songs and singing songs, and we sing them regularly. We've had people who've been housebound and they've made valuable contributions. Affliction doesn't stop you measuring your days. And this is a psalm for you. Your life goes quickly. Realize that without God, everything is vanity. And if you don't measure your days, if you don't think of your end game, you will end up with just vanity. and it will feel like a waste. Oh Lord, I've just died and it feels like a waste. You don't want that. This is a verse for today. Boy in his Bible.